like to call our meeting to order. And is there a motion to approve the agenda?
Madam Chair, I'd like to make the motion to approve the agenda.
All right. Is there a second? See a second from Ms. Gardner. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor?
Wait, Ms. Hammond?
Oh, we do have one point.
I'd like to make a motion to amend the agenda to move item 17, approval of the 2021 General Fund Budget Amendment, Exhibit G, from the action item to action agenda to the discussion agenda, so it would move after or before item 19.
So you would be moving it to discussion for tonight? Okay. Is there a second? Ms. Gardner, would you like to address that?
Yes. The reason I'd like to move it is I'm not sure if this applies to amendments or not, but generally the budget is passed in 2 meetings with a discussion and a passage. And this is almost $3.3 million. And the exhibit that we got was not in the public's online board packet. Okay. So I feel like the right thing to do is to discuss it at this meeting, publish it in the next board packet so the public will have access to it before we actually vote on it.
Okay. All those in favor?
I've got a question for the parliamentarian. Does anything that is a addendum or amendment to the budget process, usually when you pass the budget, you have to have two readings, right? Does an amendment have to have 2 readings? Okay, so we can discuss it tonight, and then it would just in first reading and then second reading at 2 successive meetings, right? Okay, thank you.
All those, yeah, do you have a question?
So I think that means that she agrees with this. Okay.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Can we move that to the top of the discussion agenda, because there's a lot going on in our meeting, and if that was the very last thing we talked about.
Right, that's what I thought. Okay. What I meant to say is move it before item 19, so it would be the first thing on the discussion.
Okay. Is that everybody clear? Yep. All right. All those in favor? And that's 7. No opposed. Okay, thank you. Before I ask for the motion,
I think we still have to vote on the original motion.
All those in favor of approving the agenda as amended and the agenda? Thank you. That is 7 and no opposed. Before I go to enter executive session to consider the following, I think Dr. Ross had a change in verbiage on one of the items.
Yes, Madam Chair. We would ask that when you enter executive session, as you list down the things we have prepared on the agenda, that more specificity be given to executive item C regarding a debarment matter.
Okay.
Legal advice regarding the debarment matter.
Specific. All right. So now I would entertain anybody that wants to make a motion to enter executive session.
I will make that.
Mr. Lovett.
I make the motion that we enter executive session to consider the following selected employment items, Exhibit A for action, B, selected employment items, Exhibit B, information only, C, legal advice regarding the potential debarment matter, D, legal update regarding case number 2021-CP-40-03694, E, legal advice regarding Cognium matter, F, legal advice regarding property at Harbison West Elementary, Exhibit C, and G, update regarding permanent superintendent search.
Is there a second? There's a second, Ms. Huddle. All those in favor? And that is 7 and no opposed. And we will adjourn to executive session and come back at 7.